Do you call me fat?
Behind your back.
Oh, right, okay.
I do it politely.
Oh, right.
Like a good person should. Sneak behind the person's back, say it there where you won't hurt their feelings.
Well, maybe you'd encourage me to lose weight if you call me fat to my face.
Fat face. Sometimes I'm sat and I'm wearing shorts that don't favour me if I sit with my legs crossed. And I sit with my legs crossed and like that much of my thigh down is out. I'm like, oh no.
Them sexy runner shorts.
They don't start off as runner shorts. They are above my knee, though, I suppose.
What are they?
They're just shorts, aren't they?
Oh, I
I just like above the knee.
You like above the knee?
I didn't used to when I was younger. When I was younger, I wouldn't wear shorts that are above my knee.
Yes, Sam.
And then, yeah, as I've got older, I like the freedom.
Okay.
There's more like flexibility in them, isn't there? Like more freedom to move.
Yeah, for sex offenders. Which is what you sound like right now.
And it's good to chase after people in. Yeah, not very much chafing.
Oh, I just thought you were on genital freedom.
Oh, yeah, I didn't mean like that.
Oh, that's how I read it.
I meant like flexibility to spread my legs.
Okay, that's kind of worse. It's definitely worse.
You know, like just enjoy spreading your legs.
Well, obviously.
Sometimes I lay in bed and I like cross my legs and then pull my ankles towards me just to try and open my hips up and just open myself up fully.
What?
It just feels nice.
Sorry, explain that again.
It's like I lay there on my back.
Yeah.
The chair went down with me then. It was like we were in cahoots. And I like put my feet together like this.
Oh, your feet together, right?
I think they're together, yeah.
Yeah.
And then I pull my ankles towards me so that my legs go as far wide as possible. Like this feels good right now. This is nice stuff.
Bit aggressive.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't sit on a bus like it.
Do you do that bedtime thing naked?
I don't go to bed naked.
That was going to be the next question.
Oh, right. Yeah, I wear boxers to bed.
So you do that in boxes?
Yeah. They're just filled with holes. So, I mean, yeah, it's hanging out anyway.
Debs is a lucky woman, isn't she?
Oh, yeah. My big sweaty body stretching my groin out.
In the most unattractive way possible.
Yeah, push my belly out and that. Oh, yeah.
Don't mind me, Debs. Oh.
I'm just giving birth. Here's what it's like, the giving birth position.
That's nice.
I had to stop myself then because I'm so used to saying giving birth to yourself position. Because when we were younger, we were doing this in our 20s. Me and one of my close friends, right, we used to run into places and then jump into the giving birth to yourself position. That's what we called it, which were like you lay on your back, get out of this position. Lay on your back and then you try and get your toes to touch the ground behind you.
Okay.
So like you're kind of like folded up in half.
Yeah.
But if you can get far enough back, it looks like your head is like coming out of your groin region.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we call it the giving birth to yourself position. There wasn't much more to the stunt than that. We would just run in places, lay on the ground, do that.
That was it?
Yeah, and then just run out again.
What kind of places? What kind of establishments are we talking?
Cafes, nightclubs, bars, shopping centres, funerals. Just anywhere.
Did you actually do it at a funeral?
No.
Oh, okay.
Just assume that some of the stuff I'm going to say is not real. Most of it isn't real.
Yeah, but sometimes I just don't know.
Oh, because you think I would do that at a funeral?
See, right, the problem with you is... That sounded so mean. I said it and I was like, I need to backtrack from that.
Flashbacks to my teenage years.
The problem with you is that you are now a very nice, well-rounded guy.
Mm.
But you tell me things from your past where I'm like, you were a dick. So sometimes you say things like that, like a funeral, and I was like, I don't think he did. But did past Kier do that?
Oh, right, because of the other stories that are true, you
Exactly.
then go, yeah, he probably
This is what I'm
did
saying.
do
You've
that.
told me so many stories that have been, like, shocking. I mean, I've got a lot of stories as well that are pretty bad. You seem to have more.
We just had fun.
Yeah, other people's expenses.
A lot of the time.
And, like, the funeral one, straight away I thought, he won't have ran into, like, a random person's funeral, because that's cruel. Yeah. But I wouldn't be surprised if you said, oh, I was at a friend's grandma's funeral, we were all getting smashed. It was a lively crowd, so then we did that.
That's fair enough, actually, yeah.
You know, I didn't know if there was a little twist in the tale. Yeah. Not like you raided someone's funeral and were like, yeah!
It's also nice to hear someone say that I'm well-rounded without being like, you're well-rounded.
You're well-round.
You're well round, mate. So spherical.
Do a lot of people say that to you?
Yeah, all the time. Yeah, just shouting out their windows. All right, mate. You're well round.
To be fair, I call you fat all the time. So
Yeah, we call each other fat all the time.
do you call me fat?
Behind your back.
Oh, right, okay.
I do it politely,
Oh, right.
like a good person should. Sneak behind the person's back. Say it there where you won't hurt their feelings.
Well, maybe you'd encourage me to lose weight if you call me fat to my face.
Fat face.
My face is quite slim.
It's looking slimmer and slimmer all the time.
No.
It is.
I started to get like...
The old turkey.
Yeah.
The old turkey gobbler
Not a
under
lot
your
of
chin.
it. Not a lot of it, but a little bit.
You do your jaw exercises. That is pretty much what you do, yeah.
Is that it? I
Yeah.
could probably do that better if I was eating something.
No, there's like things you can buy to...
You being serious?
Yeah.
What?
They're like little rubber tubes, I think. I think they're made out of
Are
rubber.
you being serious?
Yeah, 100% serious, yeah.
You put them in your mouth?
I've been looking at them quite a lot recently.
What does it do?
It makes all the muscles in your cheeks and your jaw exercise, and they're like every other muscle. They get bigger when they get bigger and stronger.
You want bigger cheeks?
But yeah, so what it does, it pushes you. It makes it look like you've got higher cheekbones and gives you like a stronger jawline.
Does it though? This sounds like shit. Sounds
There
like
on the advert, there was a guy with a very strong jawline who was advertising him. So it definitely is true and 100% works.
Sounds like bullshit.
I don't think it's like a big conspiracy or anything like the creatine adverts where they go like a bodybuilder is fucking jacked who's definitely like juicing, which is fine. Definitely go do that. If you want to be that size, 100% juice yourself up safely and responsibly. But don't say creatine did this. Or like, this protein powder made me this size. No, it didn't.
Yeah.
You're a size that no one has ever been before. Even from times when people were only eating protein, they still weren't fucking jacked. See, I don't think it's like that. I think it probably does work. It makes sense. There's muscles in your face.
Yeah, but... Yeah, it does make sense. But then, to do it, what have you just got to like sit and...
Just sit and chew it for like 15 minutes a day. Which is pretty easy to do.
Can you not just chew food for 50? Like...
Yeah, but we don't chew food.
That is true, yeah, I do just swallow it.
Just get it straight up in there, don't you?
Yeah. That is one of my weaknesses.
And strengths.
Yeah. My gut disagrees.
I don't chew much. That's why I burp all the time, I think. Then I'm just like eating like a seagull.
I have seen you eat it. It's pretty much like that.
You're one of the few people that eats faster than I do,
Yeah.
which is a rarity for me to come across someone who eats faster than I do.
But I do chew. I just chew fast.
Like a little gopher. Like what you imagine a beaver to do with a log, just...
Basically, yeah. I still don't chew enough. Not for my mum anyway. She has to go at me every time I fucking chew. Every time I eat round her.
What, saying you don't chew enough?
Yeah.
Is she inside your mouth? How does she know?
Because she says you're meant to chew, I think it's 24 times, she says.
20, that's precise.
You're meant to chew your food 24, 25 times, some shit like that.
What if it's soup?
I think she gave me an alright for soup. But
Yeah, you can chew it once.
yeah, I think meat and produce, she'd be like, yeah, you have to chew it 24 times. And she takes fucking ages to eat, because she does do that.
Yeah, I'd imagine you would do it if it 24 chews. Like that would, I mean, if they took a half a second each, that's 12 seconds a mouthful.
Yeah.
My meals are normally done by then. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Is that based off of the, do you remember there was that, I think his surname might have been McKenna. Could have been. Don't know. But he had like this diet thing that he used to do, that I will make you quit smoking book. I will make you thin.
I know you're on about
books.
it, yeah.
And he had the theory of like, you'd cut your food, like put it in your mouth, put your knife and fork down, and then he would chew for a specified amount of chews, and then swallow, pick your knife and fork back up in a method to slow you down to make the communication from your stomach to your brain to say that you're full activate quicker. Because that's why you can eat loads if you eat it in a really small period of time.
Yeah,
It takes a
yeah.
while for it to get to your head to tell you you're full. And then I go, fuck you, I'm not listening to that shit, and just crack on. You know nothing.
That probably is where it comes from. But my mum always says it's to do with gut health and shit.
All right.
Yeah. That all boring shit. But it could be a total load of bullshit that she learned in the 90s or something.
It amazes me that you eat fast when it's like really nice food. Because I slow
That's when
down.
I want to eat faster.
Because when it gets better, I slow down.
Nah.
Like, rubbish food, I'll eat quicker, I think.
We were in Man Behind the Curtain the other day, and I was like, it's absolutely smashing these tiny little things. Not savouring a second of it. This is so good. Now I'm done.
Well, it's nice to see that you're representing the tattoo community well in Michelin Star restaurants.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
They're like, what's that tattooed guy doing in here? Tattoo people don't come in here. Oh, he must be like one of the better ones. Must be
There was actually
well-behaved.
loads of tattooed people in there, so...
Was there?
Yeah.
Was there actually?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was another guy, like a chavvy guy, but he had like hand and sleeves.
Mm.
And then there was a guy in the corner that I couldn't see, but I saw him leave, and he had like some bangers on his, like trad bangers on his arms.
Oh, so people are going in there with I just assumed everyone was in suits.
No.
I think my vision of Michelin Star restaurants is...
No, you are. Yeah, you're probably correct. But this isn't like a really high end one.
But it's still got the star.
Like it's 100. Yeah. But it's like 120 quid for the full tasting menu. Whereas there's some in London and Birmingham that are like £600-700 for the tasting
That's
menu.
insane.
And they will also dictate the dress code. They will say it's, some will say it's suits, some will say it's tuxedos and dresses, things like that. This one just says like this one was very vague. It just said you gotta be smart. Like they said we expect our patrons to dress accordingly. Something like it was worded really weirdly. It said like we expect our patrons to dress accordingly, something like that. In smart attire, something like that. I can't remember what it was. But then there was a bit at the end that just said, "But we would like you to be comfortable," something like that. It was.
They could have shortened the whole thing down to smart casual.
I think that's what they wanted to put, but I think they just thought, "How can we make that look better?" Because we're a Michelin Star, so it's got to be better than.
It's got to be like artsy in the way they're telling you.
Yeah.
Man, 120 quid right for a taster menu is fucking crazy.
Yeah, 13 dishes as well. So £10 a dish.
Okay, that makes it better, but it would make it even better if the dishes were like dish size, because they're like 2 mouthfuls a go. There's about one plate's worth.
You have to see it as like quality of ingredients and value of like the ingredients that you're eating. That's how you have to see it.
And this is the difference between a foodie and a guy who just eats a lot of food.
Yeah, like obviously, for
I'm
120
no
quid, I could go to a pizza shop and buy like everything.
Yeah,
but
probably buy the shop.
But the quality of ingredients will be way less, and the experience will be way different.
Yeah,
like the £120 menu is 3 hours.
Man,
you are there for 3 hours.
That's shit service. Hurry up, get them going. That's what I'd be like, man. Finish my plate, bring the next one.
It's an experience. You gotta.
But they're cheating. They're doing the fucking McKenna shit. They're on you. They're doing the. You're gonna feel full if we wait ages between them.
But that's why you give you small plates. You don't get full.
Yeah, but they're doing it intentionally so that you get all these small plates, which is like a plate's worth at the end of it, a shit plate's worth as well. And then because it's taking you so long to eat it, you're full.
That's not true.
That's what it seems like.
No, that theory that you're talking about, this is fucking a wild detour. That plate thing you're talking about, it's a full plate of food.
Yeah.
So that theory is, obviously, you eat as much of the plate as you can until your body is actually full.
Yeah.
Whereas them bringing you out tiny plates of food, it's not going to fill you just because you've been eating for 20 minutes.
But if I said to you, we're going to go somewhere and you can have 2 mouthfuls every 20 minutes.
Yeah.
You'd be like, fuck, no, I don't want to do that.
Well, I would.
Oh, okay. Well, I definitely
If you sorry. If you said, we're going to go to this burger joint, they're going to give you burger and fries, but you can only have 2 mouthfuls every 20 minutes, I would obviously say, what the fuck are you on about?
Yeah, see, that's where I am.
Yes, but that's not the same. If I said to you, every 20 minutes you get a different dish with completely different flavours to the last one, that are all very, very precisely made.
Okay.
With everything thought out. And also they're fucking awesome as well. Do you know what I mean? Like, just saying, it was all fucking sick.
Yeah.
It was one of the best eating experiences I've had. Which I don't want to sound like that pretentious guy, but like it fucking was. It was just.
If you don't want to sound like that, you're not doing a great job.
I'm not, but I don't care.
Because I am that pretentious guy.
Honestly, I'll take it. I'll take you to get the tasting menu.
I need to buy a house first.
No, I'll take you. There you go. I'll take
I'm not
you.
having you spend 120 quid.
No,
on
the
a
taste
meal
is
for me.
60. That's what
right.
that's what me and Dan went and did.
Right, this changes everything.
Sorry,
60 quid is not like.
I think there's the taster menu is what we did, and there's the set menu. I can't remember the names for them, but
But that changes everything because that means each one was like a £5.
no. Oh fuck me!
60 quid each.
Such a boring detour. No, yeah, 60 quid each, but that's the taster menu, which where you get 6 dishes.
Yeah.
That's what me and Dan had. Then you have the full menu where you get 13 dishes for 120.
Right. Okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm with you. Yeah, I'm definitely not a foodie. I like just getting the cheapest shit I can find.
I'll take you for that.
Will I have my mind blown, or will I feel the opposite? Because I don't think I'm going to feel.
I think you will.
I don't think I'm going to feel that comfortable in there.
You will.
It's not my place.
No, you will.
Dirtbag.
For one, every server was heavily tattooed, pretty much.
Oh, okay. Well,
One of them had what looked like a Dan Morris claw on his neck.
Now I'm going to have to talk about work while I'm there. Great.
No, none of them talk about tattoos.
Awesome. Okay. Now
Because
I'm
they're
really
not
intrigued.
idiots. They don't just walk up to someone and go, "You got tattoos, I like tattoos." Like, I'm not being big-headed, but I know for a fact that a couple of those servers probably follow me. 100%. Because just because the tattoos they had. Loads of them had trad. A couple of the chefs came out, they had trad. Like, someone in there probably followed me.
Okay, this may sound like my kind of Michelin Star restaurant, where it sounds a bit more chill. The idea that I had in my head so different. That's why.
There'll be parts of it that you will be like, oh. Here's a really good bit. The place where it is it's underground for one, so there's no windows, no one's looking in on you, so it's very private. And then it's fucking ginormous, and there's about 10 to 15 tables in there. And the closest, so me and Dan were you're on this massive table as well. Every table's made for like 5 people, but if you're a 2, you get the massive table still.
Yeah.
So you have loads of room, and then
Well, that sounds good.
And then around you, there's about a 6 to 7 foot gap between tables, in a full circle.
Oh, I like the sound of this too.
So you can't hear anyone's conversations. You're not near anyone. It wasn't quiet, but it was nice and chill. Honestly, it was great.
It seems quite isolated if you're that far away from people.
But this is the thing: is that if that place wasn't that expensive, they wouldn't be able to afford to keep that size of a place open and have that intimacy.
I see.
So these are the perks.
That is
this is what I'm
true,
saying
yeah.
by when I say experience. This is what I kind of mean: is that you do get a different experience when you're paying more.
That does make sense.
So pretentious.
If we go there, I can do the giving birth to myself position in there. I've never done
Honestly,
it.
feel free.
Never done it at a Michelin Star.
The people there were sound as fuck.
They'd be up for it.
Maybe.
They might even know what it is. Imagine if someone just went, "That's the giving birth to yourself position." I know that one.
You're just like, hey,
Like creeping through. Yeah.
But yeah, I'll take it. And then if you don't like it, like me and Dan, we did the taster menu, which is a smaller one, which isn't aimed to fill you. It's just aimed for a taster. They describe it as like the lunch menu, I think. Like that's what they say. It's like a little lunch. And we walked out and got McDonald's because we were hungry. We were literally hungry still. But that wasn't the aim of the game. If you went for the 3 hour fucking 13 course one, you would be full. Because we were like just on the cusp. We were like, no. And we did do it for the gag, for the video. Like,
yeah.
But we were genuinely still a little bit hungry. Yeah.
Because the plates are tiny.
Me, you, and Dan will go for the taster.
Oh man, us three in there's going to look. Oh no, because it's all right. See, in my head, it's still just the same place.
Yeah.
It's
chill. Everyone's chill. Everyone's tattooed. The guy, Michael O'Hare, his restaurant, he's tattooed. He has a fucking, well, I don't think he does anymore. He used to have an obnoxious mullet.
Nice.
Like, not like a cool one, like a glam rock mullet.
That's better though, isn't it? Is that not cooler?
I don't think so.
That's full commitment to it though.
No, when I say cool, I think they're all shit. But what I mean is like, you have those kids nowadays, like not kids, but those guys nowadays who are shaving mullets in and they look ridiculous.
Yeah.
But like they're trying to be cool and edgy. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Not that. He had a fully like trimmed like.
Oh, like straight like Tina Turner.
I'm just gonna get you a photo. So
that would be good.
So you can go. Oh.
Yeah, I do want to see this photo.
But yeah, like he's got tattoos.
It sounds like I'm going to be more comfortable in it. Maybe I just built the idea up in my head of what they're like.
He's got like custom decks on the walls, like graffiti everywhere.
Oh, right.
It's way more of like a...
But in a sincere way, not like in a we're trying to be cool and edgy way.
I think it's just his taste.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's what I mean. Like in a... That does look good. I'd love that. That is glorious. Proper like Noel Fielding.
Here's his other look.
Man, that's even better. Be saving these as you go and I'll pop them up. God damn. This looks amazing. What's his hair like now?
Oh, I'm not. I don't know. I don't know what he looks
Did you not
like
see?
now.
Was he not there?
Oh no, the kitchen's fully. It's not an open kitchen situation.
Oh,
Man behind the curtain.
that's such a unique thing to have the kitchen out of view.
In a Michelin Star, yeah, it is. Yeah,
Is it?
often. Yeah, a lot of them are always like kitchens are exposed and
They don't give you
part
like
of
any
it.
speeches or anything as they give it to I've seen the
They
menu,
describe the
so-
dishes.
as they bring it over.
Yeah, they don't tell you anything else though. It's not. Yeah, it's not that arty farty where they're like, "We want you to experience this." They just say, "This is." Da-da-da, 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 and they give you all the ingredients broken down, basically. That
Nice.
are worth mentioning. They don't obviously go salt and pepper.
This is potatoes chopped into strips and then deep fried with salt.
Chips.
Yeah.
I was like, what's he trying to describe?
This is 2 patties between buns with sesame seeds, cheese, gherkins, tomato sauce, onions,
Ooh.
and it doesn't look anything like the picture on the wall.
Sounds great.
Double cheeseburger.
Yeah, we'll go.
Yeah, okay.
It'll be good. You will enjoy it. You might not be full afterwards, but
That's okay. I'm like,
you
I'm
will.
used to
You
that.
will definitely. You'll eat something. You'll go. I want more of that. Like, why is it so small? But like that is a
Is that
frustration.
part
I-
of it?
It's not part of it. I think you're meant to just. The whole point is that they're giving you so many courses that you're experiencing a bit of everything.
Seems a little bit.
If you
like
ate a
edging.
massive plate of one thing, you can't eat the next thing, so you'd be full.
It is like tummy edging.
Yeah.
Oh, you want more, do you?
Yeah.
Well, now I'm going to stop. Fill me.
And now you need to wait 10 minutes for the next one.
But I can't wait. I need another mouthful. Fill me up, Daddy.
Oh, no.
With your like fish egg things that they look like. I don't know what they are. Little balls of shit that I see on all the menus.
Caviar?
Might be. I don't know. Maybe it's just little pebble things. Maybe it's like boba tea, those little things.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
They're like boba tea, but smaller, and they put them on everything. That's my experience of Michelin
Caviar? I
restaurants.
think that's caviar.
Is it? I thought they did them in like jellies and all sorts.
Tapioca balls?
Yeah,
What?
maybe like that.
That's
I
what's
don't
in
know.
bubble tea.
Yeah,
I don't think they put that on like
it looks like fish eggs, like frog spawn. I'm pretty sure they
Caviar.
put frog spawn on it.
caviar.
It could be caviar, but why would they put that on everything? You can get it on fruit. So there must be,
I'm so confused.
unless people just eat caviar on everything.
Some people do.
I don't even know what caviar tastes like. If I was going to guess, not amazing.
I don't think I've had it.
I definitely haven't. I like
Nah.
buying the cheapest sandwich from the corner shop
I don't think
and
I've
just
had it.
running the risk of food
Yeah, but I
poisoning
didn't know if I'd had it like with a thing.
with something else.
Yeah. Like a sprinkling of caviar. But I don't think I have. I would have it.
Well, obviously you'd try some, wouldn't you?
Well, you said you wouldn't.
No, I would try it.
I want to go to the corner shop and get a sandwich.
I do like getting those. I just keep it real. That's what it is.
Do you?
Yeah. And I ain't got any money, which is quite a big factor in it. I need to see like a financial advisor or something.
You do. I have a story about a financial advisor.
Yeah, you actually do have to tell me as well, because yesterday you wouldn't tell me.
I came in giddy, didn't I?
Yeah.
Honestly, this is. I'm getting my phone out because there's.
But it's also the shittest beeline into anything.
That was the shit. I need a financial advisor.
I walked in with the grace of a brick through a window.
Right, so let me just set the scene. So I've recently been seeking financial advice about pensions. So, because I don't know where to start with pensions, but I want to set one up and just start paying a pension.
Yeah.
But there's loads of different types. I don't know what they mean. So I just wanted some financial advice on which one to go for, what's the best one. And I've had 3 phone calls so far. One of them was very just abrupt. One of them was very helpful, and he explained the different types. All of these were free, by the way.
Yeah.
They basically said, like the first one that rang me, he was very abrupt because he was like, you're not investing enough for my time. So, bye. And I was like, that's fair enough. Cool, bye. The second one, he was like, Unless you wanted to just do a monitored pension, it's not something really worth discussing. This is so boring.
Basically, you were messaging people saying, what is a tattoo?
Yeah, that's kind of what I was doing.
Yeah.
But the second guy was really helpful. He then just said, there's this type, this type, this type. By the sounds of your funds, you want to go for that one. There you go. Good luck. And he was very helpful. Sound guy. This one, so same thing again. So he rang me at the gym. So I went outside. So all this was outside the gym. And he asked the same questions, like how much you invest in, your age, your job, all that kind of shit. And he again said, yeah, unless you're investing like tens of thousands straight away, it's not worth a financial monitored one.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, I've kind of been told that already. I did say to him, I was like, I've already talked to a couple others. I think I kind of know what I'm doing now, but I just had this call booked, so.
So I thought it'd be nice to talk to you.
Well,
how's it going?
I couldn't remember the number to ring to cancel it, so I just kept it in my diary.
You're a fucking gentleman, because most people would have just ignored that phone call when it came through.
No, just because I just thought, what if he's got something good to say, which he didn't. So then he then gave me some websites, and he again, like the second guy, explained the different types of pensions, and he said you probably want to go for that one, and then he said, however, he was like, if I'm speaking frankly, you should probably just invest a lot of your money instead of getting a pension. He was like, just invest a lot of your money in like gold and silver, which isn't that insane because it's a finite metal and it does crash sometimes, but it never crashes like badly.
No.
It dips in price, but it always pretty much goes up.
It always goes up, yeah.
Always goes up because there's less of it. So it's not insane to be like, buy a load of gold. So I was kind of like, oh, right, okay, well. So I did say, why? And he said, well, because of what I've just said. And then he said, oh, and, just between you and me, in 3 to 4 months, everything's going to go Pete Tong. Exact words.
That's what he said?
Yep.
Just between you and me?
Just between you and me.
And you. Keep it to yourself.
Yeah. Just so everyone knows. 3 to 4 months. According to this guy.
Why does he think that? Did he give any explanation?
Yeah, this was a 10-minute phone call. And we're about a minute in.
And he's already like, you know what? I can trust you with a secret.
Yeah. I can trust you, random stranger. I like your jip. I'm going to give you all the information. So he said in 3 to 4 months, everything's going to go Pete Tong. I went, what do you mean? He said, the banks are going to crash. Money is going to be worthless. And you will need silver and gold to barter.
That's what, in 3 or 4 months?
3 or 4 months.
Jesus, man.
Yeah, so in 3 or 4 months.
Does this guy keep a lot of tinned goods around his house?
I think he does.
Does he have a tent somewhere and an air rifle?
Yeah, I'm going to guess he does.
Yeah. Now I just think he's wearing a headband, a camo headband, full camo outfit.
Yeah. Oh, this phone call was from his bunker, 100%. Really bad signal. But he said in 3 or 4 months, everything's going to go to shit. And all I kept on doing, at no point did I encourage any of this, I just kept on going either, oh yeah, or I would go, why? What was that? Tell me more about that. That's all I do. The whole time I was smiling, I was pulling more at this. It was fucking, I just saw the crazy and thought, I'm at the gym, I've got 10 minutes to waste, fuck it. Could be doing workout, but I'll do this instead.
Yeah, that seems much more fun to carry on letting him go.
So, yeah, he said, so I asked him why. I said, why the bank's going to crash? And he said, because of he said something to do with the dollar the dollar's going to crash because of something. But he said the pound's going to crash at the same time because we're printing all those new notes.
Yeah.
And he said they're just worthless. He said, apparently, that's going to cause a crash. So then the pound will drop massively and it will just be worthless. So he said, but if you've got gold, that'll be worth anything in any currency. Which is kind of right. So I was kind of like, that does make a little bit of sense.
Yeah, it does.
If you have gold and silver, you can go to any country.
Makes sense.
Yeah, if you've got gold and silver, you can go to any country and be like, this is worth money.
Yeah, gold has value all over the planet.
Yeah, your pound could crash, and then, for £1, you'll get like fucking 50 cents.
Yeah, like it would cost you like 50 quid for a loaf of bread,
5
thing.
cents. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. So,
yeah.
Which has, it's already happened. Like, that's why
Whereas, gold, I suppose you could go to the country that has the strongest currency, sell it there. Right way around?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you get the most money back for your gold.
Mm-hmm.
That part I'm okay with.
Yeah,
The
I was going to say that part I'm fine with.
Yeah, it's the 3 to 4 months estimate that we're going to be in fucking Mad Max.
To barter. That was his exact word. To barter.
Also, this guy, right, who has in 1 minute trusted you with this secret, we'll call it a secret. I reckon that he's told everyone he's bumped into that day.
Yeah, probably.
He was like, oh, can I get a flat white? Oh, and also invest in gold because shit's going to go bad in 3-4 months.
Yeah, he's just that conspiracy guy who's walking around that knows he's right and just wants to tell everyone. Like,
but he could well be right.
Just so you know, guys, like everything's gonna go to shit, and I'm gonna be okay, and you guys are all fucked. And that's what they always do. They always gloat it over you, like, and then it never happens.
But in 3-4 months' time, what if we're like the podcast doesn't happen anymore because we're having to pull the stuff apart to try and find little scraps of gold in it?
Well, if that's the case, I don't think I'll care about having gold and silver or money. This is a financial advice call.
Because surely everyone's going to be in the exact same position.
Yeah.
That's a pretty bleak view of how 3-4 months are going to go.
Yeah, I'm getting married in 3-4 months, so.
Fuck now, that's a shit time for you then.
Yeah.
Getting married and Mad Max begins. Yeah, someone's just come in. It's all right. Sorry, we had to pause because Dan fucked the whole thing up.
No bitch.
Jesus.
So he then gave me a website called Silver Squeeze, Sharps Pixley, Atkinson's Bullion. Some of these are just to buy gold and silver. But then he gave me one called Zero Hedge.
Okay.
So he said, if you want to just, have a little...
They're like tree surgeons or
If you want to have a little read and this one, he talked very weird. He said one of his ways of convincing me to buy silver and gold was that he went, did you know that pieces of silver used to be called moons? And then 2 was moony, money.
Oh, and then you go, oh, right. So the thing you were saying about 3-4 months' time is completely legit then, is it? Because you've said that now.
He was like, so buy silver. That was basically what he said. Buy silver, because of that.
I love that he's like, it kind of means money.
Yeah, so you should get some. Are you convinced yet?
Does this guy own a lot of gold and silver that he needs to shift or something?
Well, no, because at no point, he gave me silver and gold websites, so he didn't want to shift his own.
Maybe he shifts through them.
Maybe
it's a money laundering scheme that he's a part of.
No, that's true, actually. That could be a good point. But then what was the other thing? He said, oh, I can't remember the way he worded this one. He said, you should go do research. Because research is, you are researching. That's what you are doing. You are on you can go on the internet and into libraries, and you are searching through information that is already there. Therefore, you are researching. And I was just like, yeah, I know that. That's what it,
not 7.
That's what it is. I know that's what it is. Like, but he just said he gave me this little fucking long little spiel about research. You should.
How dumb must he have thought you were? He's like, this guy's not going to understand what a fucking pension is. Buy metal, stupid man. Buy metal.
So I googled all these websites afterwards. One of them, I think it was the Silver Squeeze, was
old lady porn.
No, it was like a website all about how silver is getting more and more finite, and at some point it's going to pass gold at some point.
Oh,
apparently, which is, I don't think that's likely. Like, I think a gram of gold is worth 1,500 at the moment, and a gram of silver is like 30 quid. No, an ounce.
An ounce, yeah.
Sorry, an ounce. Yeah, an ounce of gold is like 1,500 or something like that, and then an ounce of silver is 30 quid.
Yeah,
it's something like that. Put it up on there.
Soon.
Put the price of gold and silver there, but it's wildly far apart.
Yeah.
And this website was basically saying that because of all these varying factors, silver's going to go and go a little bit past it. So they're saying, like, buy silver while it's cheap and hold on to it. Which isn't, it's not, buy silver and gold is not it's not bad advice, because there's a very, very, very good chance that it will go up in value and you will make money. But
Historically, it hasn't stopped, has it? So
no. But there's not a good chance that you'll be able to use it to barter your freedom.
not in 3-4 months' time.
My main thing with this is that if the world goes to absolute shit, like we're talking Mad Max, like, I don't know, apocalyptic situation, like every man for himself, powers down kind of thing, what is gold and silver going to do? Weapons would be good.
Yeah.
That's what I want. I want weapons, shelter, like food.
But everyone else is going to want gold and silver too, because they know it's the only thing with value in it.
But why?
To then get stuff for them. Because everything you want to get from someone else is going to be a trade, so you need to have stuff to trade.
Yeah, but why would you want gold and silver?
To trade, it's a token. It's not what it is.
Put yourself in that situation, right? Imagine we're in a apocalypse situation, and imagine we all come to this shop and we're hunkering down, and we have an insane amount of beans.
Yeah.
Canned beans. So many beans we just don't need. They're going to go off before we can eat them all.
Yeah.
Someone comes to the door and says, "Hi, I have some gold and silver. May I trade you for the beans?" I'm going to slam that door hard. What do I need gold and silver for in the apocalypse? Nothing.
To buy a weapon.
If I go to a guy who's got weapons, it's going to be the same thing. "Hi, can I buy some?" He's going to go, "What you got?" And I'll go, "Gold and silver." I don't need gold and silver.
Yeah, but you might need gold
Excuse
and
me,
silver.
I've got beans. Oh, I fucking need to eat. Here's some weapons for those beans. That's what it becomes. It becomes trade. It doesn't become... Nobody has value on gold and silver anymore. It doesn't mean anything anymore.
But it just takes the place of money.
I think trades...
Money's just a token.
Yeah, but I think trades take the place of money. I think literally, what have you got? I've got some beans and some horses, and I've got a gun and tents. Oh, right, I'll have a tent because I ain't got a tent. What do you want? Oh, I've got chickens. Oh, well, I'll have a chicken then. And then you trade, done. That's what it becomes. But
some stuff's going to be too high a value. You can't trade your whole life in for like a new clutch on your truck because you need to drive out of it. You're going to need to have higher value stuff.
Yeah.
Which gold and silver still will be.
Nah, I disagree.
But it will, because it was like the same as like, I don't know, like the Egyptians
Have
and
you
the
watched
blue
any?
stone.
Have you watched any post-apocalyptic movie? There's never gold and silver. There's always either, if they're in like a compound, it's always credits. There's always credit compounds, which is just money again. Or it is trades. Communities will go to other communities and be like, "What have you got that we can, and then you find things. Look at Walking Dead, man.
Yeah, but money isn't money. But like, as in I think it says on there, "I owe you the value of £10 or something," or "I owe you £10 on a £10 note" and stuff.
He said that.
It's not actually money.
You sound like him now.
What? Because I read the note.
He described money as debt.
When you're staring at your last £10 note for a long time, you won't know what this is like, but you end up reading a lot of it.
I just throw them at man behind the curtain.
I know we paid $120. I only want $6 though. Thanks.
But yeah, that was a wild detour. But I think gold and silver will be worthless in a genuine apocalypse. Like, I don't think he didn't really give me a specific of how bad it was going to get. He just said things were going to go peak tong.
Well, he said to buy gold and silver. He didn't say buy guns and food. So he is. I'm guessing he's.
But he did say barter. That was the main word I'm riding on. He said barter.
Yeah, which is a pretty Robin Hood kind of word.
Yeah, it's a very like you versus me. I'll barter my way out of this, or things like that.
Well, barter is just a.
I know what it is. Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah,
that's all. Well, sorry, I know you didn't know what research meant, so I'm going to have to keep breaking these down.
I do need these things explained to me. He also said, he was like, "What do you do again?" And I was like, "I'm a tattooist." And he was like, "Yeah, so moving forward, get your clients to pay half silver, half cash." And I was just like, "What?"
I think there are people that do that already.
Oh, I know one who does.
I think they're mostly in America, though.
Yeah.
And probably have very similar viewpoints to this guy.
Yeah. They tell you constantly the world's going to go to shit this year. No, this year now. Oh, no. I meant next year as in this year. Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah. The world's always going to shit at some point. Which it is. It's going to go to shit. Fucking... Maple. Okay. Oh, jeez.
What are they crying for? She just wakes up and cries.
Have you not seen it?
No.
Come on.
Is that what the middle of the night thing is?
Yeah.
Ah, right. So that's like her night terrors. Man.
You can hear her doing it because she'll be sat there going like while she's asleep.
I couldn't hear that though.
Yeah, I couldn't either.
It must have been muffled in the bed or something.
Too far away, yeah, but you can hear it when she's next to you. And then when she does that, I normally just go like, "Wake up," and then she'll go,
Before it escalates to that.
Yeah, but then she'll go like, and then she'll wake up and go like,
Yeah, it's wild. It sounds like someone stabbed her.
yeah.
That's brutal.
Did you see Cinder join in as well?
Yeah. Why? Do you know, like, fucking brown nose
Solidarity in it.
Oh, we're crying, are we?
I think that's her being like, help! Human, help us!
I can't do anything. I've only got one eye.
Yeah, she just, and then, yeah, back asleep. There you go.
And Cinder's still traumatized from it.
Oh, Cinder's fucked up now, yeah. She's shaking, licking the bed.
She's licking the bed.
Yeah, that's her favourite thing to do.
Yeah, that's where her arsehole was about 5 minutes ago.
She loves licking the bed. That is genuinely what she loves licking the bed. She loves licking things.
Just a big fan of licking.
Yeah. Anyway, thanks for the fucking interruption, Maple.
Yeah, there's you were saying about tattooers who already asked for the money
he said get your clients to pay half cash, half silver. So, which again isn't insane. It's just insane to request that.
Yeah.
Like if I put in my thing now, like I know a tattooer who does that, and it's just weird.
Well, it just seems so mad, doesn't it? I mean, I get that it kind of makes sense.
It makes sense because
not so much for the person who has to, like, people don't like going to a cash machine to give you cash.
Yeah.
Let alone having to wait for silver to arrive in the post.
Yeah.
Before their appointment.
Well, that's what I'd have to do. I'd have to link them to Atkinson's Bullyard and then be like, here's where you can buy £30 ounce pieces. You know, your tattoo's £300, so get 10 of them. Bring them to me. Like, it's just weird.
Yeah.
It's almost like a weird power trip as well, like expecting that to be
like normal.
Yeah. Expecting me to just be like, yeah, you're paying me in silver. What's the big deal?
Yeah. I mean, if you did it and then, oh man, if they came in and just gave you it in like 5p's, the whole thing.
You said silver. And I couldn't be mad at that because, you know, if they gave me £300 in 5p's, it's still going to be £300, so it's fucking legal tender.
They bring like a woman with them. They're like, oh, sorry, I thought you said Sylvia.
No, sorry, Sylvia, you're not going to live with him anymore.
You live with this man now. This man! Sorry.
What else did he say? I think the only thing that I've got left is the...
They said 2 silvers are called a moonie.
Yeah.
People didn't land on the moon. But I digress.
So I've got this. There was other little. There was so much, honestly. I couldn't write down all of it, and there was a lot of things that weren't insane. Like the gold thing, it wasn't insane, but it was still just like, oh man, you've got some tinfoil hat on.
No, it's a silver hat. It's worth more.
So then Zero Hedge, the website.
Yeah.
So if you go on Zero Hedge, you can't see much, because you have to subscribe to it. Like you have to pay. There's 3 tiers.
There's a paywall just to get in.
Yeah. It's a news website.
That you have to pay. Oh right, okay.
So it's like
all the others.
It just posts articles. Like that's all it is, sharing world news. But you have to pay to see it. I could see some headlines, and there was just a lot of Trump, guns, money. But it's a financial news website.
Yeah.
So this is the breakdown of the website. Zero Hedge is a far-right, libertarian financial blog and news aggregator. Zero Hedge, per its motto, is bearish in its investment outlook and analysis, often deriving from its adherence to the Austrian school of economics and credit cycles.
Jesus Christ, man. So in that opening thing, they've mentioned Austria, which is where Hitler's from. They've mentioned that they're far right.
Far right, yeah.
What else is in there? Does it like go, we're a far right group, blah,
far
blah,
right
blah, blah.
libertarian financial blog.
We hate minorities.
And news aggregator.
Aggregator?
Aggregator.
Oh, aggregator.
So I think what they do is they're far right. I think they like hate the news. They probably hate politics, everything, pro guns. Obviously, believe in, like, I looked further as well into like other things that I could find on, because like I said, the website is pretty locked. I think you only get in if you pay. So obviously I didn't pay.
And you have to like maybe send them a video of you doing a hate crime or something.
Probably. But I found another website that said it was a lot of the articles are wild conspiracies. Like, it is a conspiracy theory website, but all these people believe in them and stuff. It was like, it said that's a very common trend on this.
And it sounds like it's American.
If
it's like Trump and guns and stuff.
Yeah.
How the fuck is this guy, who is obviously educated to become a financial advisor?
Yeah.
How has he got sucked into this?
I have no idea.
I suppose the same way any of us can. You start reading something for too long, and
Well, yeah, they got sucked into it via obviously money, value. Like you'll have, like we're sat here saying, yeah, gold and silver, it does hold value. It is a good investment. So he's gone down that road, and I think all it was because I was just saying like, oh yeah, and agreeing with everything he was saying. He was then like, this guy's gonna be down for zero hedge.
he had established that 1 minute into the call
Yeah.
that you were going to be.
No, zero hedge was at the end.
This guy sounds racist.
That was a finisher. He gave me all the other stuff and was talking about the world collapse and how silver's the most valuable thing. Like,
did he mention Jewish people or reference any
didn't.
stereotypes at any
honestly,
point?
there was nothing too terrible. Like, I didn't like the whole conversation. I didn't get any far right vibes. I just got conspiracy theory crazy guy.
Oh, right, okay.
And then I googled it afterwards. Was like, oh shit! Like, fuck, far right. Okay, wow. Did not know that.
Man.
So yeah, he was a far right financial advisor. Far right. That has a good ring to it. I'm a far right financial advisor.
I think it's just the alliteration makes it sound nice.
It does sound
the
nice,
words
yeah.
in combination are nothing's good about it. It's not enjoyable.
But yeah, so that was my.
But it sounds it rolls well.
morning. Do you want to know what his closer was?
Go on.
He just said, "Yeah, so that's pretty much that. So have a good look at that website. Look at all the other ones. Buy silver and gold. That's definitely what you should do. But yeah, there's nothing I can really help you with financial advice wise. If you know any rich old people, send them my way." That was his closer.
I respect that part a lot.
If you know any rich old people, send them away.
This
so I
guy's-
can milk them dry.
This guy's 100% just sat in his underpants at his house, like at his mum's house in the basement, and he's 100. He's got a tinfoil hat on, pair of underpants, and he's just telling everyone this while surrounded by tins of soup.
Probably, yeah.
I think you're going to say something like, "Oh yeah, and if you need any extra help, just give me a call." And Hail Hitler. And what was that? What? Just give me a call. I said, just
White power?
yeah, invest in silver, as I call it, white power.
None of that gold shit. We want that white shiny stuff.
That pure, shiny white shit.
Don't you just look at gold and think, ugh.
Derek, what are you doing down there?
No, his name was Alan.
Of course it was.
I won't say his last name. That feels mean.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Plus, we don't want to get done for slander.
Yeah, fuck it. We're just throwing everyone under the bus. But this guy was a fucking lunatic. But yeah, that was my nice little morning call.
My morning's going to now be spent just looking at the prices of gold and silver.
I did that afterwards, yeah.
Yeah, so that's what I'm going to do too. And I'm going to invest heavily. I believe in this guy.
He did make me want to buy gold and silver, I'm not going to lie, because it does make sense.
I reckon that he's invested in stocks that are linked to gold and silver.
Yeah.
Heavily. Like he's put millions of people's money in hedge funds and stuff. Just chucked it all on this gold and silver thing. And now he has to tell everyone else, buy gold and silver or I'm fucked.
And he thinks Daryl, the tattooist, investing not a lot of money, is his breakthrough. Oh, you should definitely buy silver, please.
I'd be like, do you do smaller bars than an ounce? Because I've got no money. So
No, ounce is a coin.
just a coin.
Yeah.
I've got a silk-
One
I've got
ounce
coins.
coin. Yeah. 30 quid. I already know this.
That's an expensive coin.
You can get little bars. I think the bars are like 1,500
How much for a
in
bullion?
silver.
I bet you looked into that, didn't you? Like
What?
like the full.
Oh,
The
no, I
block.
didn't. He did give me the website for that. He said, here's this. It was one of the websites I read. He said, but this one's like, he said, this is only if you're buying like fucking bricks.
Yeah.
But I didn't look at it. I looked at it quickly, but I didn't look at the price.
So, but when I say bricks, I don't mean bricks like you would build a house with. These are a different kind of brick made out of gold. Are you with me still?
Me, I don't know. No. I buy shiny. Charizard.
Woo! Right, bye everyone.
Bye.